Ah, the tale of the Direnni, a story veined with aged enchantment and etched deep into the marrow of Tamrielic chronicles. Indeed, listen closely, and you will hear the echoes of their legacy, reverberating from the heart of the Iliac Bay to the towering apex of the Adamantine Tower. To truly comprehend the depth of our tale, one must journey to the solitary isle of Balfiera. Floating amidst the viridian waves of the Iliac Bay, this land pulses with ancient, primeval magic, a mystic relic standing firm against time's relentless march. The island's heart holds the Adamantine Tower, the mythical structure eras older than the written history of Nirn itself. Standing defiantly against winds of fate, the tower is as much a cornerstone of the Direnni identity as the blood in their veins. Its grandeur dwarfs mere mortal kings and queens, and its mysteries echo with the whispers of the old Elnofe, our world's progenitors. Amongst the illustrious lineage of this elven rain clan, we find a translucent gem, flickering with the promise of youth and the sparks of prodigious talent. A young mage named Jalin, born of whimsy and might, carrying the weight of her heritage like a battle axe of the Daedric prince Bothia, fierce and glimmering. Etched with the echoes of countless mages, strategists, and warriors of yore, her heart beats with the pulse of Direnni legacy. Yet, in the canvas of our tale, we draw forth an ominous shadow, a looming threat that stirs with rancor and dark desire. For into this tapestry of foresight and duty, of honor and valor, descends the mad Daedra lord, Sanguine, the prince of hedonistic reveling and debauchery. Driven by audacious ambition and a twisted desire, Sanguine sets his eyes upon the Direnni's adamantine tower. This malevolent marquis of chaos, romance, and strife seeks to wrench the tower's ancient might away, twisting it into a dark monument of his own ungodly power, an affront to the time-honored sanctity of the Direnni, their legacy, and their tower. Thus, the stage is set, the banners unfurled in the name of star-crossed destiny and irrepressible will, shimmering at the precipice of this twilight conflict in the heart space of the Direnni. In the stormy aftermath of Sanguine's vicious onslaught, our brave Direnni mage Jalin, with resolve etched in every line of her face, embarks on a treacherous journey. She does not walk this path for glory or mortal acclaim, but to shield the ancestral sanctuary, the Adamantine Tower, from the profane touch of the Daedric prince. Her path winds through the enchanted weave of the Orbis, across realms where moonlight kisses emerald meadows, and through caverns echoing with the wailing spirits of trials long past. She confronts foes, monstrous creations of oblivion itself, their bared fangs a chilling testament to the growing influence of Sanguine. Yet friends also rise on her path, a motley crew comprising of mortal hearts and immortal entities, each a puzzle in themselves, with their shadows whispering tales of old alliances and new bonds, enticing her into the labyrinth that is her own lineage. In the alchemical crucible of her trials, Jalin strives to harness her magic, reaching out to the ancient currents that flow within her Direnni blood. Summoning the whispered hints of Aetherius that sing in her veins, she polishes her arcano abilities to a lustrous sheen, ready to wield them against the darkest corners of oblivion itself. Yet not all threats claw at the Direnni sanctum from the outside. Shadows stir within the high circles of her clan too. The crisis has struck a discordant note within the harmonious assembly of her kin, unearthing bitter power struggles among them. There are those who seek not the salvation of their ancient realm, but its destruction to fuel their wicked ambitions. Jalin's character, like a blade in the fires of a blacksmith's furnace, is heated, hammered, and tested in these ebon flames. Through every treacherous encounter and every whispering doubt, she will not bend, she will not shatter. She remains steadfast, a beacon of determination amidst the consuming darkness. Meanwhile, the Direnni thunder and brace for the arrival of Sanguine's storm. The ancient magic woven into the very stones of the Adamantine Tower echoes with the gnawing restlessness of anticipation. As Sanguine's malevolent grasp inches inexorably closer, they prepare, under the ghostly pallor of the moons, for the tempest that is to come. As the tale of our Direnni maiden, Jalini, spirals toward its climactic zenith, her path converges with that of the vile Sanguine. In the bone-chilling silence between heartbeats, the final chapter unfurls amidst the swirling gale of their cataclysmic confrontation. On that fateful day, the Adamantine Tower, that timeless monument of grandeur, trembles under the unyielding throe of dueling magics. Jewels of unseelie spell-light adorn the brazen sky, a tableau of spectacle and catastrophe, as the ancient arcane arts of the Direnni forebears resonate through their living air, the young but indomitable Jalin. Blades of elemental fire clash with tendrils of inky ruination, their dance narrating the tale of sacred inheritance against debauched desecration. Yet, amidst the flux of chaos and order, Jalin's spirit remains steadfast, her resolve a shining beacon outmatching even the godlike Sanguine's waning vigor. In a resounding crescendo, the brutal dance of spellcasting concludes with Sanguine's expulsion. His suffocating influence, that threatened to choke the life out of the hallowed tower, is purged in a flush of victory. The Daedra Lord is unseated, his wicked realm rebuffed by the raw power and conviction of one Direnni mage. The dawn that breaks in the aftermath is one of wild disorder and bewildering relief. The Direnni hierarchy stands upended, its once ivory towers of power shattered under the onslaught. In their place, through the symbolic rubble, emerges the figure of Jalin, a beacon of unity, nobility, and assurance, a symbol of hope. Her leadership ushers an epoch of healing. The shattered houses of Direnni converge under her watchful gaze, their dissension quelled by her firm hand. She weaves the scattered threads into a tapestry of resilience and harmony, reminiscent of the strongest spell-woven silk. Memory of the sordid war recedes like low tide, leaving behind the Isle of Balfiera, slowly recuperating from the devastation. Once again it basks in its ageless tranquility, its maims morphing into badges of honor, emblems of a battle fought and won. Thus concludes the saga of Jalin, a single Direnni woman who stood tall in the face of tumultuous adversity, bearing not only her personal mettle, but the legacy of her lineage. Her tale is a proud testament to the indomitable spirit of the Direnni, a narrative of wisdom, determination, and unyielding will that serves to inspire the generations that follow. It's a tale born of the land, nurtured by her people, and enshrined in the annals of Tamriel for eternity.